GamingBolt presents 12 greatest Easter eggs and secrets in the Crash Bandicoot N Sane Trilogy. You know Crash, I know Crash. Everyone knows Crash. It's good to know that despite recent games, the old-school Crash titles have such a strong following. Crash Bandicoot N Sane Trilogy is a testament to this, but how many old-school secrets and Easter eggs are still there? How many new ones have emerged? Let's take a look at 12 of them right now. Fake Crash. What would a mascot be without a knockoff? In a strange twist, Naughty Dog actually created their own knockoff of Crash Bandicoot known as Fake Crash or Trash Bandicoot. First appearing in Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped, Fake Crash would also be playable in Crash Team Racing. Leave it to Vicarious to include the bushy-eyebrowed, big-teethed clone throughout all games in the N Sane Trilogy. Finding him isn't too tough, though you will need a hefty amount of progression in hand. The first time he will be in the Insane Beach to the left of the stone ruins. Sadly, after finding him, you don't get Fake Crash as an unlockable character or anything special as such. Spyro Code. In Warped, the Spyro Code was a nice little touch which unlocked a demo of Spyro the Dragon on the PlayStation 1. The Spyro Code can still be applied to the N Sane Trilogy, but its effects aren't nearly as impressive. Head to the main menu and input the directional keys as usual. You'll then notice that the menu options are not highlighted anymore. And that's pretty much all the Spyro Code does now. We'd like to think that this is a hint towards something greater, maybe a remaster of the old Spyro titles, which Activision holds the licenses for. But we're not holding our collective breaths. Nathan Drake Picture. Crash Bandicoot and Nathan Drake seem to share an inseparable bond of sorts since the former appeared in Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. In fact, in the beginning of Crash Bandicoot Warped, if you look to the left of the fireplace while Aku Aku is talking to Crash and his sister Coco, you'll see an interesting picture frame. This frame actually has a photo of Nathan Drake in it. However, this doesn't compare to the next cameo from Naughty Dog's series. Coco playing Uncharted 4. Call it extremely meta or just a clever rib by Vicarious Visions, but Uncharted 4 is literally in N Sane Trilogy. At one point in Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back, Coco is busy watching a scene from Uncharted 4. Lo and behold, it's actually the scene where Nathan and Elena are sitting on the couch playing Crash Bandicoot on the PlayStation 1. Maybe it's some kind of innate implication that Coco is playing Uncharted 4 when Nathan is actually playing Crash Bandicoot. One of those universe within a universe within a universes thing? Let's just move on. 9617 license plates. This is one of those blink and you'll miss it kind of moments, but when playing the racing levels in Crash Bandicoot Warped, you can actually read the license plates on the passing cars. Look closely enough and you'll see the numbers 9617. This indicates the year 1996 when Crash Bandicoot was first released and the year 2017 when N Sane Trilogy was released. Either that or it's some strange code to unlock another secret in-game that we're just not aware of yet. We're gonna go with the dates for now. Coco on Reddit. Let it not be said that Vicarious Visions isn't aware of Crash Bandicoot fans. Coco Bandicoot, like her brother Crash, has an idle animation where she pulls out her laptop and starts browsing the interwebs. However, if you look closely enough, you'll notice that she's actually browsing the subreddit for Crash Bandicoot. The Crash-like snoo can be made out in the top left corner, and even the banner looks similar. It's a nice little touch and also helps Coco stay up to date with those memes. Hot Coco level. The Road Crash level in Warped hides a neat little secret if you drive straight through the alien head sign on the left when it appears. It's essentially a secret level that was also present in the older game and has players controlling Coco on her jet skis as she weaves through bombs to collect crates. The level itself can be pretty challenging, but it's required for those seeking full completion of the game. Cheesing is forbidden. Once upon a time in Crash Bandicoot Warped, Crash would come across a rather menacing boss named Tiny Tiger in a Coliseum setting. It wasn't the actual boss that made this fight difficult, it was the fact that Tiny could summon numerous lions, and no, not tigers, against Crash while standing away in relative safety. There was a way to cheat or cheese this boss fight though. Simply stand off in a far corner to the left and voila, none of the lions could touch you. In N Sane Trilogy, there's an interesting twist to this. Not only does the cheese not work, with the lion still being able to hit you, but Crash now gets pelted by actual cheese from the audience members when they see him cheating. A fitting and neat little touch from Vicarious indeed. Aku Aku and Skylanders. Longtime fans might notice that the Aku Aku theme in Sane Trilogy is a little, well, different from what they remember. However, players of Skylanders Imaginators will recognize the chants as belonging to that game, which isn't all that weird since Vicarious works on the Skylanders franchise. You'll especially notice that the Thumpin' Wumpa level from Imaginators has its chants mixed in with the new theme. It's definitely a good way to keep the theme fresh without overshadowing the original. Eggipus Rex level. Eggipus Rex lives on in Warped, but it's as tough as ever to obtain. Collect the yellow gem and any 10 time trial relics. Then head to the time travel level select area where you'll sink into the floor. Complete the Hang 'em High level and you'll receive another yellow gem. Then head into the Dynamite level and use the new yellow gem platform to get to the Triceratops chase sequence. However, once there, head over to a second pterodactyl and fly away in its clutches. You'll then be in Eggipus Rex and have to use a tiny dinosaur to clear the level, which, by the way, is necessary for full completion, so don't mess it up. Native Fortress Detour. The top portion of the Native Fortress level is as notorious as Crash levels come, so much so that if you took a particular shortcut in the original Crash Bandicoot, you could skip much of the torture. The jury is still out on whether this is an exploit or not, and even if it's in the Insane Trilogy by design, this could just be Vicarious Visions sticking to the original design. Either way though, it's your ticket through the hardest level on the island, so take it when you can. Road to Nowhere and the High Road Rope cheats. Two of the most notorious levels in the first Crash Bandicoot is Road to Nowhere and the High Road. Despite appearing at completely different intervals, with the former being the 14th level and the latter being level 23, they both take place on flimsy rope bridges. They both require the most impeccable of timing, oftentimes resulting in failure if you don't get that one long button press exactly right. It also doesn't help that Insane Trilogy's redesign and modified hitboxes for characters is resulting in more mistimed jumps and rage than ever. However, in the PlayStation 1 days, there was an effective strategy for clearing it, and this made the transition to the Insane Trilogy. Simply hop onto the ropes themselves and use the directional buttons to move Crash. It's not easy to pull off, but it's way less painful than dealing with the actual levels. Plus, it actually makes the time trials a little more palatable. And that'll be about it for this one. If you guys like what we're doing at GamingBolt, please consider subscribing to our channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video.